This week, GOP frontrunner Donald Trump took aim at Silicon Valley Facebook guru Mark Zuckerberg by claiming the social media whiz is trying to hire his own personal senator. The controversy centers on the science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM degrees that are in high demand. Trump says, quote, "My plan will improve the number of black, Hispanic, and female workers in Silicon Valley who have been passed over in favor of the H1-B program." Mark Zuckerberg's personal senator, Marco Rubio, has a bill to triple H1-B visas that would decimate women and minorities. And the numbers back up Trump. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 74% of STEM graduates are not working in their technology field. Plus, numerous outspoken college professors say the IT industry pays 25 to 30% less for its foreign-born workers.
Kimberly Dvorak joins us now with more on the latest STEM unemployment numbers and more on the H-1B visas. Let's start off with the STEM unemployment numbers. We have talked about this multiple times together on the newscast, and where are the unemployment numbers up? Are they going up or down?
It's going up, and to have a little bit of a baseline, 3 years ago we went to UC San Diego here in town and talked to the director of the STEM program, and he told us at that time the numbers were 50% of the graduates were not going into their fields. Now we learned from the U.S. Census Bureau that those numbers have increased to 74%. So you've got a group of college students who are going through paying the big bucks to go to the good universities, and they're not getting jobs.
How much are they paying for those STEM degrees?
So, depends on where you go to college. It could be, as you're looking at a yearly basis. If you go to MIT or Cal Poly, some of the big names, you're looking at $60,000 a year. And a lot of these kids are graduating with a lot of student debt. A lot of people go to college and collect that debt. But if they can't go out and get a good job after college, then they're struggling to pay that debt. And currently, that number, as you know, has gone up to about $2 trillion in student debt. That's the next big bubble.
Why are H-1B visas so popular among some employees?
Employers,
right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, with the H-1B visas, they're foreign nationals. So, one of the issues is that the countries they usually come from through businesses or the government themselves, they receive grants that pays for their college education. So they already are getting a step up. They have to pay for that education. And then also, what they do is because they are foreign nationals, they don't have to. They're not subject to all of the similar employment laws that our American workers would be. Some of them don't even need to get medical or other benefits. So that, of course, in turn saves employers a lot of money. This is the beef with Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook and some of the other IT tech firms like Google and Bill Gates.
So they prefer to hire people from outside the country with these H-1B visas, even though we have students who are willing, ready, and able, just graduated, the same.
They went to the same colleges. So what are the American students that much dumber, for a lack of a better word, than the foreign-born students? Why are the foreign-born students getting those jobs? And the only logical explanation for that is it's saving employers money.
Bottom
line. We've seen in Southern California Electric has laid off U.S.-born workers, and Disneyland even is now going through the practice. So they let go of workers that are making a good living wage, which we're all talking about, the living wage, and they're hiring and rehiring the foreign-born H-1B holders on this. So it's something that Americans are getting the second choice here on this side of it. So it's an interesting debate. This is one particular issue that Donald Trump is right on, and some of the other immigration things we don't know so much. But this one, he's right on.
You agree with him on this one?
On this one, for sure.
All right, Kimberly Dvorak, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.